The Rated R superstar is now all elite. At AEW Wrestle Dream in front of a roaring Seattle crowd, Adam Copeland made his debut facing off against former tag team partner and best friend Christian Cage. We then found out from Tony that the former Edge is going to be a full-time roster member and his first match will be against Luchasaurus. What comes after is a complete mystery and we're here to fantasy book. Who are some of the names Adam could face through his tenure in AEW, however long it is? Well, I've made a list and shortened it to 10. This is the main event and these are 10 dream Adam Copeland AEW matches. Number 10, Ricky Starks. There is nothing more absolute than the tear Ricky Starks has been on recently. Fantastic matches with Bryan Danielson and a great feud unfortunately cut short with CM Punk. Starks has begun to show that he's 100% a main event player. He is consistently delivering in promos and proving in matches he can go. He even carried Bryan through the Strack match at All Out. Ricky continuing to run with some of the biggest names in wrestling will only continue to show how good he is and who is bigger than an actual Hall of Famer. Ricky wanting to prove that he is that good and Edge questioning his ability. It would be such a simple story, but with both men's abilities in storytelling, it would be a bigger rivalry than we could imagine. With how Adam loves a business and how he wants to see it grow and continue into the future, it wouldn't be surprising if he put Ricky over, cementing him as one of the top players. If Copeland becomes the new face of Collision, this is one of the rivalries I can see coming fairly soon when he is done with Christian. Number 9, Samoa Joe. This is a matchup that actually scares me. We all know about Adam having to retire in 2011 due to neck injuries. We also know that Samoa Joe does a lot of neck-based moves and put Tyson Kidd into retirement after a muscle buster broke his neck. If 1 + 1 makes 2, these two make a 4, but who am I to not really want this? Adam seems to want it too, as in the Wrestle Dream scrum after the show he brought up that he never faced Samoa Joe multiple times. I'd take that as a little hint. The prospect of Joe and Copeland having a heavy-hitting battle just seems exciting. Both men do big moves and know how to tell a compelling story in the ring. Yes, they're both older now, but they can still go at a high level. The intensity and aggression we could see in a single match, let alone a feud, would just reek of awesomeness. If it is only a one-off, it would be one hell of a one-off. Number 8, Darby Allin. When Adam debuted at Wrestle Dream, it was to save Darby Allin and Sting from Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. This would usually symbolize that he will face everyone involved in this segment in some capacity. Yes, even Sting, possibly in a tag team match, but we have a tag section coming later in the video and Sting isn't there, but well, we continue. Christian against Adam is obviously the match we are looking forward to, as it's years and years of story building to that moment, but how great would Adam Copeland versus Darby Allin be? Darby is arguably the heart of AEW and one of the greatest homegrown talents they have right now. We all know he likes a cheeky bit of hardcore too. We also know Adam has a bit of history in hardcore. Look at WrestleMania 22 when he put Mick Foley through a burning table. At the Wrestle Dream press conference, Darby said that when he first spoke to Adam, he said he would come to him picking his brain about the past using the fire table spot as an example. What's a better way to give Darby the advice than actually teaching him it in the ring? A match between these two will be no doubt exceptional. Adam could teach Darby a lot, but at the same time Darby could teach Adam a thing or two. I know this could end up just being a match, but if Adam turns heel turning on Darby and ending their friendship, it would 1, make the Rated R superstar come back in full force, and 2, it would make Darby the ultimate babyface were he to actually beat Adam, especially if he puts him through a fire table. Number 7, Jay White. Now it's time for, in my opinion, the king of Collision. No one has grown as positively on AEW Collision as Jay White. We don't need to go through his New Japan career because it was legendary. His AEW run, however, has been questionable. He came in with a quite lackluster rivalry of Ricky Starks and then headed over to Saturday Nights and it's been nothing but ups. Growing into one of the top heels in the company and elevating the rest of the Bang Bang Gang with him. Jay is on a career resurgence which has now put him into the AEW World title picture. Whether he wins the belt or not, a great future rival would be Adam Copeland. Jay's ego versus Adam's status is a great way to start, but when you add in all the members of the Bang Bang Gang, it could turn into a great compilation of matches. Both men are fantastic workers who like to go above and beyond with their movesets, and seeing the hard-hitting moves against each other would the underlying story would be a beautiful fight. In the end, Jay White winning would do wonders for his character and his trajectory in the company. Number 6, the Young Bucks. Welcome to the tag team section of the video. For the next few entries, we will look at some teams that Adam could face through his AEW tenure. Who would be his partner in these matches? Well, I looked through the roster to decide and I came to the conclusion it should be Christian Cage. I heard they tagged together a few times in the past, but I don't know. I just guess the previous chemistry may help them out. The first team we will look at is the most popular brother tag team in All Elite Wrestling. Matt and Nick Jackson, better known as the Young Bucks. Even with a load of hate surrounding them and their EVP status, there is no denying mind they're one of the best tag teams in the world right now. Their in-ring talent knows no bounds, and you know every time they are in a match there is going to be something crazy happen. Adam alongside Christian is known for doing some crazy things in their matches also. See Copeland Spear at WrestleMania X7 in the TLC match. A bout between the two teams could be nothing short of fantastic. Ultimately I see the Bucks winning, but it's one of them rivalries that goes on for a while where we could see both teams trade victories. Adam and Christian against the Bucks of Youth could also be a welcoming chance to have some more gimmick tag team matches. A TLC match between the two? Oof, my mouth is watering. Number 5, FTR. Adam, Cash and Dax is something we know will definitely be coming in whatever way, tag team match or even tagging together. It's well known FTR were two of the guys that helped Adam get back into ring shape when he was coming back from retirement. They were even mentioned when Seth Rollins invaded Copeland's house in WWE. Adam and his wife Beth Phoenix even hit a shatter machine during their tag team match against Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. There is undying love between Adam and FTR, and that will be shown in AEW. Obviously with Christian involved, I can safely say FTR versus Adam and Christian is a dream match, and it will definitely deliver. FTR are arguably the best team in the world right now, and we all know how great Edge and Christian were in WWE. Plus they both show these days they can still go. Regardless, the respect we are going to see in the inevitable match will be huge. Number 4, Kenny Omega. It's become a common thing that when any big name comes into AEW and we start thinking of dream matches, Kenny Omega is one of the first 5 names we say, because he's that good. Obviously people disagree, but Kenny is easily one of, if not the best wrestler in the world. He's known for being the best bout machine, and he will once again prove that if or when he goes up against Adam Copeland. Kenny has the ability to take Adam to an unknown level, but on the other side, Omega will learn a lot from Copeland. The Canadians could easily tell a fantastic story about who is the best from the country. Sorry, Jericho. I imagine this would be a one-off match and not a full rivalry, as I think one match is enough and they would put everything into it. It's known that Kenny adored Edge growing up, and the respect would be shown in an exhibition between them both. I'm already dreaming of this match. Please give it to us, Tony. Number 3, MJF. This is something we all know will be coming. MJF's a champ, Copeland is the ultimate opportunist, it writes itself. Maxwell is currently on an absolute tear with Adam Cole, get well soon, and has had some unbelievable matches defending his AEW World Championship. His route on the way through the company has seen him have some big matches with even bigger wins. He's somewhat of a legend killer, or future legend killer. He's beaten Punk twice, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and even Bryan Danielson. It could be time for him to beat an actual legend in Adam Copeland. Down the line, Adam is going to want a belt, and instantly that will put MJF in his path. This would make an interesting match to see if Friedman places as the face or heel. He also has the ability to adapt in the ring to cater for his opponent. It would be cool to see how he would do this for Adam, slow and calculated or aggressive and fast. Also, would Copeland be happy for MJF to use his comedy moves like the kangaroo kick on him? I surely hope so. Ultimately, I think it's obvious MJF wins and beats a Hall of Famer, but nevertheless, it's exciting, especially them promo battles, man. Number 2, Swerve Strickland. AEW is slowly but surely becoming Swerve's house. Recently beating Adam Page at WrestleDream in one of the matches of the night, Strickland has now joined a small few who have got into that position where one big win will cement them as a main eventer. Starks is there, as is Darby. Swerve's character being that egotistical lunatic who has no respect for anyone. I mean, he even stopped Prince Nana from doing his dance. What an arsehole. His whole story right now is targeting people and taking their place in the company. Copeland has entered the company and is already one of the biggest names. Of course, Swerve is going to want to go and take that place. A rivalry between the heel mogul and the rated R superstar could bring some beautiful yet vicious moments, and that's just in the promos. The two men can go on the mic and in the ring. Whoa, we are going to get some long aggressive matches though. Adam being the kind heart he is too, I could see him doing the job for Swerve. There is a future world champion there, and I'm sure everyone in the company believes that too. Adam Copeland could easily be the win Swerve needs to get to that point. Number 1, Jon Moxley. It was at the WrestleDream press conference where I was in shock to be reminded that Copeland and Moxley had never had a match. These two are cater-made for each other, both very intense but very human in their characters, and in the ring they both give it their all. We don't know too much right now what style Copeland will bring to the ring, but it can't be much different to what Moxley brings. Aggression. He goes in, beats the other person up, quite horrifically at times, and leaves. Adam could easily be the same, making their inevitable match very even. It could be quite hard to predict who would win their match, which makes excitement for it better. These two meeting is 100% something that they both will want, as will Tony Khan. It's big money. A place in one of the top matches on one of the biggest pay-per-views is where it deserves to be. Down the line, it'll be interesting also to see Adam face all members of the Blackpool Combat Club, but let's end the whole cycle with him versus Jon Moxley. And that's the list. Who else do you want to see Adam Copeland face in AEW? Leave your names in the comments down below. And if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button to join us for more lists like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.